And this is where we end up with a restart, because we always end up with a restart for no apparent reason. Let me just turn down the in-game music, because that's loud. There you go.
Battle starts.
Okay, let's see if we can take a look at these initial deployments. Where's everybody going to be heading to with their ships? They're going to be sending for Shaft in the green team. They're going to be running a Minotaur and possibly 2 Henrys on their home cap flank. Possibly looking to just like have the 2 Henrys holding. The Minotaur is their pseudo DD, just spotting over here. They're also going to be sending 2 Des Moines and a Minotaur over to the Charlie cap. They're sending the Yamato with the Henrys and the Minotaur. And then for the red team of... Red Team Snack, they're going to be sending Moskva, Des Moines, and a second Moskva, and possibly the Yamato over at the C flank. That looks like quite a hard push, and they're going to be using a Des Moines and a Minotaur and a Hindenburg as their kiting flank on the AB flank. Not a single DD in this game. You don't need a DD if everything's spotted anyway, because this map is pretty fucking static at the best of times. And the Minotaur's basically going to play the job of DD anyway. I expect both of these to be running radar, just in case there was a DD on their enemy force, but there is not. Button going to be working his way into the B cap, taking that for the red team, and Zill's going to be capping A. First salvo of the game comes out, doesn't hit anything. Pegazano does have a propensity for blind shooting the crap out of everything. We have seen him hit a couple of things now and then. It's like, that's his thing. He just fires all the time. This Moskva has already turned out and reversing. It's quite interesting. More shots coming out from Pegazando. Looking for this Yamato of GameCon. Nope. Doesn't find anything. Still more blind fire. Right, Vert is going to be positioning himself in here, probably reversing. Trying to like reverse into this cap just so we can accelerate out with his Minotaur acceleration. He's going to be there to try and cap that C cap at some point in time. Mr. Mines is taking an interesting bow-in approach here. Don't really see this Des Moines position used very often because it's very overmatchable and very farmable by 2 Henrys if you can get the spotting. I don't think they will get much spotting. I'm going to turn the music back up. It's gone quiet. There you go. Not much happening yet. The 2 Des Moines going to be working their way down, position themselves next to these 2 islands, either to hold or to push. We haven't decided yet. Reed Damel and Davil are going to be pushing around the outside. It looks like they're going to be doing the same. Are they both going to this one, or they're just sending the Des Moines there and the Moskva there? Yeah, they're just using the Moskva there and having its larger concealment be further back. Radar coming out from Vert, just seeing, okay, is anything actually here? Can I like reverse in? Are you going to punish me if I do? The long reversing procedure starts. We do see, however, hang on, there we go. We see this Minotaur's pushed out, and he's now spotted in front of the other Minotaur and the Hindenburg, so we're going to see lots of shells flying out. Zills takes half his health and damage. He's now full broadside to a Minotaur. Gonna get away with most of it. He's gonna get out, and the trading's gone alright. Like, he does have a super heal. I'm not sure if any of that was Citadel damage. The other Minotaur of Wayax also getting quite hard punished because both of these Henrys do overmatch this Minotaur. So, like, there's no angling. You just, if you get spotted and you get shot by 2 Henrys, you get hurt, you get forced back. There we go. That was a Citadel. Knocked out his engine. Incoming Damacon. Incoming heal. Now the Henrys will switch their focus over to the broadside Hindenburg of Get Wrecked, Bro Diego. So this flank has to fall quite far back, and this Des Moines can't get involved at all. He can't move up to here because the Yamato is positioned here waiting. Are you running range mod? No, he's just in range. Okay. Let's have a look at what's happening on the C flank. Looks like the trading hasn't started yet, but it's probably about to start soon because this Des Moines needs to get up to this island, and then 2 are going to spot each other very soon. Yeah, they're spotting each other now. The trading's going to begin on this flank, but it's going to be a static bow on trade for a while. Eventually try to not get it starts. These 2 Des Moines should have the DPM advantage over the Des Moines and the Moskva. But this flank is going to be a lot more explosive, I expect, because this Minotaur's going to force himself forward. He's going to try to do a respot on WayX, and then the two Henrys once again are going to open up with their AP and their reload boosters and try to just overmatch the crap out of that. Meanwhile, GameCon DE is taking a very, very aggressive approach. The spotter plane does spot the Minotaur of Vert, who doesn't have his A on, so he's not going to shoot that down. They are trying to farm down Davil. He's got a lovely angle on the stern of Davil. We have seen this position used quite effectively. He just needs to be very careful that GameCon is there. Davil getting lower and lower, reversing out once again. The Minotaur will have shots once again. Is he just acting as bait so the Yamato will come around the corner and slap him? Davil going to be diving back behind that rock. The Minotaur will no longer have shots. Gamecom in the Yamato is capping. Davil is going to go down here. The Moskva not able to help at all. Damel. I'm not sure if Damel's like beached or something. You know, he was beached. He just couldn't get the shots. So we're going to see the first blood of the game. We're going to see Davil does go down to the two Des Moines from Shaft, and we're going to see Gamecom come around this corner very soon. He's going to take this cap in the meantime, but what's going to happen with the Minotaur around the corner? Is he just not going to YOLO it? He's got his guns turned, ready to go. We do see the Henrys take down the Minotaur in the background. That was a matter of time. The two Minotaurs spotted each other. And they just, you know, the Henrys with their AP overmatch take them down. Just waiting for this rush, or whatever's going to happen here. He's waiting for reinforcement from Prosopagnosia. Radar coming out from the Moskva. Going to be spotting the Minotaur. The Minotaur's just going to say no and leave. Or is he looking for a top angle on Gamecom if he comes round? Oh, the Des Moines of Ifas gets absolutely shafted. Is that a shot from the Moskva? Yeah, the Moskva opening up. Des Moines from TJ Float as well, taking quite a bit of damage from Redouble. The Yamato we see on the minimap is also pushing down here. Looking for crossfire onto Redouble. Gamecom having his broadside farmed by the Yamato there. But the two Des Moines have pushed up. They're now going to try and out-trade Redouble. They are now shot blocking the Yamato and the Moskva. So Redouble needs to just like reverse himself back around this corner if possible. Currently burning a double fire. Single fire. He's actually pressing W. Single fire torpedoes coming out from Vert. Going to see if he can try and catch either the Moskva or the Yamato. Both of them with the Hydra running from the Moskva have managed to dodge those, and Vert's just going to say no and leave. But he is going to run into the Des Moines of Botten. Redouble still being farmed down in the background by Ifas and Flo. And we see the map control being gained has meant that these guys can push all the way down here as well. Redouble about to burn down to the two Des Moines. Not really much he can do about it. Crossfire even coming in on the back of Redouble as well. There he goes. Now, Vert, you appear to be slightly sandwiched between a mock and a hard place. There we go. He gets caught by the Des Moines. And he's now in a very awkward situation because the Moskva and the Yamato are still charging. And this Minotaur might as well just go for the ram here. Just try and knock out the Des Moines turrets. Trying to make a play. Hopefully try and take down Botten before this Moskva catches him up the ass. Crossfire in onto Botten. Des Moines of Ifas trying his best to take him down. Shots coming in from the back of the Moskva. Botten going for the ram. Doesn't quite catch it. Botten going to try and dump his... Vert trying to dump his torps. Dump some single fire. Misses the majority of them. We'll blame that on the torpedo bug that was fixed. Right, so we'll go back and see what the positioning is right now. We have 3 ships taking the B cap, so it's going to be a 2-to-1 cap advantage for Shaft. Get Ragbro is opening up to try and get some resets, trying to delay this as long as possible. Trying to blind fire, obviously, because they're all staying dark as long as possible here. Crossfire coming in from Stressed Possum's Henry onto the Moskva and the Des Moines. The Des Moines beaching on the wreck of the Minotaur, gets himself fully turned around. And now these are making a push for that A-cap. Stressed Possum having to hold off both the Yamato and the Des Moines, probably. However, we do see that Aethers and Flo will be pushing up the stern as well. So we have, like, this complete surround right now. These three ships completely surrounded. Radar out from Zill's Minotaur. Going to be looking to see where Botan is. Going to be catching the broadside of him. Botan going to be sending shells flying towards Pegazando's Yamato. They're also going to be picking up the Moskva with that radar, so both the Des Moines can farm. Radar coming out from the Des Moines of Botan, just saying, what's radaring me right now? Oh, it's the Minotaur. And then we're going to see Gamecom coming around the corner, trying to find a shot on either Kamikazes or Zill, but they're not going to be finding much.
The enemy is about to win.
Kamikaze looking for that cheek with that AP, doesn't quite find the cheek. A couple of shadows there. He is now, however, in a crossfire between the Henry of Stressed Possum and the Henry of Kamikazes. The Des Moines trading on the 9 line as well, looking to farm down Prosopagnosia. Okay, I'm just going to call him the Moskva. Aethers down to 10,000 health in the green. Shaft Des Moines over there, losing this trade quite heavily. He's reversing. He's trying to take down something with him. But we have Zills and the Minotaur behind the Moskva as well. They might actually be able to take down this Moskva quite rapidly. There it goes. The Minotaur goes. The Moskva goes down. Botan not quite able to pick up Eric just yet. He might still be able to take him down. Now he's up to 8,000 health, and we see GameCon. I think he might have taken a couple of tops there. Didn't quite see how many, but he's lost the majority of his health. He's now bow in with this Henry. This Henry gonna burn him down, trying to just like overmatch him, but doesn't quite get any bow sits or anything like that. Hindenburg goes down in the background there to Pegazando's Yamato. Torpedoes coming out from Kamikazes. Yamato down to 3,400 health. Flo trying to get the crossfire in as well. Kamikazes gets the torpedo on the Yamato. This just leaves a very, very, very lonely Botan who is shooting in the water. He knows he's lost. He's like, please kill me. Let's get into the next game. And Shaft will take game 1 of this best of 5 series. So the push around the home caps did allow them to get quite a bit of map control with the 2 Henrys, but they lost so many. Wait, hang on. Yeah, the home cap push worked quite well. The 2 Minotaurs spotting each other, bringing those 2 Henrys to out trade the Minotaur in return meant they could just overmatch him, force him back. That forced Get Wrecked Bro and the Hindenburg just completely out of the battle. There was nothing he could do alone versus 3 ships in his Hindenburg, because it's too slow to run away, so he just had to like take whatever opportunity he could get out of that battle entirely. He was going to get ran down, especially by 2 Henrys, which meant that they could rotate more forces to go engage with the rest of the fleet. The Des Moines getting taken down quite early by that excellent Minotaur position. GameCon not wanting to push around that corner to take him down. That allowed them to get a 3-on-1 basically going against the Des Moines, because Damo was completely out of the battle in his Moskva. So it was 2 Des Moines and a Minotaur all versus 1 Minotaur on that 10 line. That ship goes down. They then shift their focus onto the Moskva, take the Moskva down too, and they just have complete control of that side of the map and just completely envelop them. It's a very well played game. So our next map in this best of 5 series is going to go over to Crash Zone Alpha. So let's quickly get you onto the next map scene. Actually, get you the best of 5 scene first, so you just be like, alright, what's the current status? Right, there we go. Wait, how have I set the... Okay, I'm dumb. Right, there we go. North was won. There we go. Yes, you didn't win the second map yet. Yes, you won the first map. So yeah, our second map is going to be on Crash Zone Alpha. Let's see if this works. There we go. I can beat the oval. I'm not going to screw this completely up today. I'm only going to screw it partially up. Right. So general strategies that we normally see on this map, we generally see a heavy focus of pushing some sort of like big hitting cruisers, like the Des Moines, around the edges of the ANC cap. We generally see floating Minotaurs hovering around B, being used as a destroyer once again. But however, we also do see some regular, classic destroyers on this map. We have seen Yu-Yangs, Gearings. I think we've seen a Z52 as well, looking for control of that B cap. Yeah, well. Why use guns? Yeah, that's very fine. Why didn't the Minotaur fucking shoot that Des Moines when it was broadside? I didn't even think about that. Minotaur's a destroyer. Right, hang on. Completely lost my train of thought as I'm looking at Twitch chat catching up. Alright, I'm just gonna stare at the training room. Bogman. I think we had a Bogman in the training room that I missed. Alright, we're getting players cycled in and out of the training room. We're going to be seeing the bees coming in. Not the bees. Yes, the bees. Snack have also cycled a player out. Waiting to see it is. They're bringing in Amazing. I'm not sure who he's a replacement for because I can't be bothered to keep track of all the players. Yeah, I think we'll be moving on to Crash Zone Alpha. And I think Bees is one of the destroyer players, question mark. So I think that's definitely, and I think Amazing is also a destroyer player. So I think that shows a switch to a destroyer focus strategy rather than the 7 cruiser strategy we saw on the previous map. Both teams are saying that they're ready. We're getting ready to go into game number 2. Now, Crash Zone Alpha, getting ready to get the zone. And I'm going to hope that they haven't switched sides or anything because I haven't bothered checking. Shaft on the left? Yeah, shaft on the left. Wonderful. We don't have to change absolutely anything at all. So, Crash Zone Alpha, game 2 of this best of 5 series for 3rd place in the WoWs Classic Tournament. We're going to be seeing for the Alpha team, Green, Shaft are going to be running Yamato, Des Moines, Minotaur, Moskva, double Khabarovsk. Okay. Right, I wasn't expecting this. And then Bravo team, Snack and Red are going to be running Yamato, Des Moines, Minotaur, Moskva, Gearing. Double Khabarovsk composition. Okay. So, Khabarovsk basically being your budget French destroyer, maybe looking for some quick caps, looking for some just raw gunpowder, but this is the first Khabarovsk I've seen all tournament. I mean, back in the day when Khabarovsk was running around, as like this was the fast DD, this was the gunboat DD, like before your French DDs existed. Khabarovsk had a big problem, and that problem was this 50mm belt it has. So this 50mm belt sounds great. Sounds like, oh, I can bounce some shells. Yeah, you could also arm some shells. And the problem at the time was the Khabarovsk took like all destroyers, took full damage from battleship AP. It's only been very recently that the Khabarovsk and the Haragumo had that changed for them as well. Do see the early shots out once again from Bakerzander, just looking to see if he can find something. Doesn't quite catch anything, but that was alarmingly close to AX. So let's see what they're going to be doing with this double Khabarovsk. They're going to be pushing the double Khabarovsk and the Minotaur together, making a beeline for this island. However, they are going to be countered by Get Wrecked Bro and Bottom coming in here. We're probably going to see a very explosive brawl coming around this island. So we want to quickly have a look at the other deployments. You got the Minotaur and Des Moines heading over here. Des Moines is going to be going around these islands. Minotaur's going to go for the cap. Des Moines is going to be heading over here. Moskva's going to be positioned here, looking for the radar support. Des Moines going here. Moskva going here. Yamato hovering around here. This Moskva and Yamato looking for crossfire support, and then moving up to position around the air cap. Now, back to this brawl. How is this gonna... Why? Okay. Spicy strats of the double Cabros. The double Cabros going to be splitting on either side of this island. And they are going to be finding Get Wrecked, bro. We do see Moskva going to be dropping the Hydra. We're going to see Minotaur dropping that radar. Botton going to be finding both Khabarovsk at the same time. Both Khabarovsk going to be charging around. We do see the AP of the Moskva of Redamel raining down onto that Khabarovsk. The Khabarovsk of Kamikazes and the Khabarovsk of Bert both going for the YOLO here. Diego very, very, very surrounded. Torps coming out. Torpedoes have gone towards the Moskva of Botton. Don't connect with the first salvo. Do connect with the second salvo. That's a dev strike on the Moskva. Get Wrecked, bro, now in serious trouble, surrounded by two Khabarovsk. Friendly fire is not enabled anymore. We no longer have that as a thing. And they're going to be looking to pick up this kill on Get Wrecked, bro. They have traded 2 ships for 1. Can they now extract Kamikazes out of there? He's down to a quarter of his health. He will have a heal. He won't be running smoke because nobody runs smoke Khabarovsk unless you're, I don't know, Dolphin Princess or something. He's still going to be caught within the Hydra range of this Moskva, looking to go dark. The Yamato of Gamecom will still have shots. The Des Moines of Davil will also have a couple of salvos if he wants. Looks like he's getting away with it as well. So they managed to trade 2 ships for 1 early on. Let me just enable the dead ships for you guys so you can see what they were running originally. Show killed. Radar coming out from the Moskva, looking to get the last couple of shots on Kamikazes. Radar coming out from the Moskva is stressed possible, looking for the Minotaur of Wax in the background too. Kamikaze running away as much as he can, trying to pop that heal, trying to get out of there. Just trying to be like, oh look, I've managed it. And they're going to take the B cap off the back of this. Yamato, I mean, Des Moines still looking for shots. Yamato looking for shells onto the Minotaur. Doesn't quite catch him. Oh, he does attach a little bit onto him. Oh, a C cap was taken by Wax's Minotaur. That was a very explosive start of the game. That island there has seen some very interesting plays. Moskva gets slapped on the broadside as he comes around this corner. I think Pepe Gazano must have caught him there. Could have been a lot worse. Bees has positioned himself up against this island. He's now in a bar 1 trade with Davil's Des Moines. And at this range, I think the Moskva should be winning this trade slightly. Certainly due to that higher velocity. And the 50mm icebreaker. Des Moines trade between Amazing and Flow as well happening over here. Flow going to be stuck in a 2v1 against Wax and Amazing soon, unless Stress Possum pushes up. Kamikaze is just trying to anchor down this position, and he's just a YOLO threat if anything tries to push up. The Khabarovsk does have a very decent set of torpedoes on it, even though they're only 6 kilometers. They do have the best stealth in the game outside of the Pan-Asians. In fact, I think they might even have a better stealth than the Pan-Asian ones if you go by reaction time. Radar coming out from the Minotaur of Wax, looking to find the Des Moines of Flow just to get some spotting trades going. Like you see, we have the 2v1 being established. Zills has, however, rotated over the C-Cap along with Stressed Possum, so they will have a 3v2 situation brewing here as long as Flow doesn't engage too early and get farmed down too rapidly. They'll be able to take the cap pretty much for free because they already know that the Minotaur's had its radar burned, so you should be able to park here, not quite within the range of the Des Moines radar, and just take that cap quite happily. And if the Des Moines does come out, then he has a Moskva and a Minotaur in support of him. We see a push on the A cap between the Moskva of Redamel, Gamecon and the Yamato, and the Des Moines of Davil. They're all going to be looking to force their way through this cap, take this cap, and then take down either this Moskva or this Yamato, or just generally get some good positions so they can start exerting pressure over B, because they are being very heavily outflanked, out-pressured. They're in a 4v2 situation right now. Even the Kamikazes and the Khabarovsk are going to come looking for shots as well. He has to get quite close though. Wax starting to fall back. Zill's got himself into the C cap. He's going to be taking this, and we're going to see a 2-1 cap lead for Shaft. Gamecom taking a big hit from Pepe Gazando. Pepe Gazando took a big hit in return as well, though. Moskva have Redammel looking for shots in the broadside of Pepe Gazando. Not going to do too massive amounts of damage, but a little chip, every little chip helps. Moskva's Trespassing looking to do the same thing in Gamecom, looking to get that AP in the broadside. Des Moines of Davil looking to push around, get this close range trade against the Moskva where he will win the trade. Gamecom taking big hits from Stress Possum. Moskva AP, nothing to sneeze at. See, the Des Moines of Flo has pushed out, looking to go for either the Ram or just a straight kill onto the Des Moines of Amazing. The Khabarovsk of Kamikazes has been caught out by the Minotaur, though. That is a misplay. Is he going to be able to get the kill? He's down to 600 health. He is angled, but that just means that he's going to... Oh, there he goes. Takes him down. Back to this Des Moines rush trade thing happening. Looking to shoot out the turrets. Vega Zando in the background lost all of his health, broadside of Redammel and the Yamato of Gamecon. Just simply got caught out. Flo is now in a 2v1, though, charging to try and get this Ram off. He's now turning full broadside away because Minotaur to get the Ram, and I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, that's unfortunate. So the Minotaur and the Des Moines in a 2v4 have managed to get 2 kills and both still be alive. And they've also lost the Yamato in the meantime for it. I mean, yeah, they've also picked up the enemy Yamato in the meantime for it. Davil going for the charge on the Bs. He knows that he needs to make some emergency plays here. Oh, sorry. No, he doesn't need to make emergency plays. He knows that he can just make some plays. He can just ram for the trade and that will put them at an advantage. But he still should win a drive-by with the Moskva. Currently burning a double fire Damacon. Yeah, he's decided to stop. He's going to decide to reverse. Are you coming to me? I have a Yamato of Gamecom waiting for shots on you, and I'll just win the trade if you don't come to me. Just shooting the top part of this bow, this split 25mm 50 bow. Davil catching double fire right now. He might actually get traded with. B's looking for that Ram, but Gamecom should be waiting in the background with a salvo. Moskva also running a double fire. The Minotaur of Zales in the background gets caught out and absolutely blapped by Amazing and just everybody. We do see the Moskva trade. Didn't get the double fire to burn out, and Davil does take him back down. So we're now left with a very, very stressed looking Possum caught in the middle in a 5-way crossfire. Turns full broadside to Redammel. It's like, alright, just kill me. We know the series is over. Oh, not the series. We know that this game is over. And game 2 will go to Snack. After a very, very interesting start of that game. So, double Khabarovsk. So yeah, this is that was wow, yeah. That was a double Khabarovsk game that we just saw. It worked great at the start. They got the kill. They look for we saw the same strategy being used in a game against Bansi V during the King of the Sea last season, where they try to anchor that island and they get rushed by torpedo boats, and then there's just an explosion happens everywhere. But double Khabarovsk rush, I was not expecting to see. Of all the strategies that I was expecting to see today, 2 Khabarovsk rushing both sides of an island to get a YOLO charge onto 1 Moskva and annihilate the poor gearing of Get Wrecked, bro. That was well, yeah. But then we saw some strange pickups. We saw the kill on Pepega Zando getting caught out broadside. We saw the Kavarosk throwing himself away into the Minotaur. We saw the Des Moines throwing himself into the Des Moines and the Minotaur. Just unneeded plays. Or, well, the plays were needed. It's just they didn't use all of the ships they had available at that moment. They didn't have the Moskva in play. They didn't have the Kavarosk in play properly. They didn't have the Minotaur in play properly, and instead they just lost a 2v4. No, they lost a 4v2. They lost 2 ships for nothing, pretty much. So anyway, let's get into game. Let's have a look at our best of 5 list. Our next game will be taking place on Warrior's Path, and this is probably going to be a bit of a fiesta as well. Hang on, let me get you on the proper next game scene. Next map is going to be Warrior's Path. I'm going to stare at the training room. Wasn't expecting a double Kava strat today. Was the Yamato overmatching the nose, not the Moscow? Okay. I wasn't paying that much attention. Yamato trades. I forget that Yamatos overmatch each other's bows because Yamato makes no sense. Just overmatch all the things. Alright, let's see here. What do we have? Alright, we have our 7 players in for each team on this map. So, yeah. Warrior's Path gonna be complete fiesta time. We have the left to right cap layout and not the double home cap layout. You had the ass cheek for 40k. Alright, well. Yeah. One of them was smoke. Alright. I'm assuming... like, intentionally? Intentionally? Alright. Apparently one of the Kavarosk had smoke screen and just never got a chance to use it. Alright. Dolphin Princess special. Right, so we have all the players except for one snack guy getting ready. I need to go check which side the overlay is gonna. It's gonna be on the reverse scene, isn't it? I can't remember that switch around. It's fine. Snack on the left this time. Snack on the right. So I'll snack on the left. Shaft on the right. Not snack versus snack. That was the other day. Was that torpedo reload Kava build? It's a very good question. I don't think anybody runs torpedo Kava build. Diego wanting to know how to do the torpedo Kavarosk build, okay? Yeah, that's it. Yep. Right. Let's get you into the game. Shaft are on the red team this game, so it's overlay inverted. There we go. Schneck versus Shaft. We are going to be seeing, for Schneck in the green team, we're going to be seeing Yamato, Des Moines, Minotaur, Moskva, Gearing. And we're going to be seeing, for Shaft, the Gross Curvers, Des Moines, Minotaur, Henry, Moskva, Gearing. We're going to see a GK strat. Let's go. Yep, all eyes on the Gross Curve first of Pepega Zando. Where the fuck are you going to go in your all destroyer camouflage. It's a beautiful camouflage, isn't it? Getting a chance to bust this out at once in a while in a tournament. Hey, look, I can be the COTS camera. Let's just do a drifting panning shot where you can't see any of the action. It's great, isn't it? Do you like it? I should be talking about something else. And then over at the A cap, we see that there's a very important fight going on right now, but you can't see it because we're panning around this gross occur first. It's a beautiful camouflage, isn't it? And he's down! No? Okay. Alright, let's have a look at the initial deployments. We see... we're going to be seeing a Moscow Des Moines Minotaur heading towards the A cap for Sneck, and they're going to be faced off by Minotaur and Henry. We see the Yamato is going to be joining them as well. We're going to see the B cap going to be relatively left alone by that team. Moskva, Gearing, and Des Moines heading over to the Charlie cap. Looks like it's going to be the Yamato of Gamecom just alone there in the center looking for pot shots and whatever he can find. Gearing and two Des Moines going to be heading towards the C cap. I think they might be sending the Moskva and the Grossa Kerfus as they're forced to cap the B cap. And then sending them either up here or through here to try and roll over the C cap. And the Minotaur and the Henry is just their kiting force. And they're hoping to basically be like, okay, we use the Minotaur to spot the enemy Minotaur. Our Henry is going to try and kill that Henry before the Des Moines. The Moscow kill our Minotaur. Panning shot. Yeah, let's have a look at this beautiful island so you can't see anything. Like, look at this island. Island. Do you like islands? No? Okay. Right. Gearing going to be able to pop a smoke screen for his pocket Des Moines. This Gearing also going to be able to pop a smoke screen for his Des Moines as well. They're going to try and get control of this island, possibly. Minotaur at the A cap going to be very aggressively positioned. Moskva pops his radar, doesn't quite catch this Moskva here, but they will be able to get a couple of shots in with the two Des Moines if it lasts. No, I don't think they will be able to actually. Can they lob this? Not yet, no. Papega Zando going to be looking to discharge his Gross Kerfus through the middle of the B cap. Are you still bowing? No, you're not. Okay, good. Torpedoes coming across from Get Wrecked Bro Diego, looking to try and catch on these two Des Moines. I think he hasn't got the timing quite yet, but he might. No, he's might catch on the floor if he's really lucky. But do these Des Moines have Hydra running yet? Not yet. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely gap just here. Are going to get in? Oh, he's running Hydro. Just wasn't showing. Or he's just popped it now. Turns in between the torpedoes as they expire. Papega Zando in his Gross Kerfus is the first thing spotted. Is going to start taking some damage. Is going to start barreling his way through here. Gamecom in the Yamato is just like, alright, there's a GK there. That's a thing. Reed Damel in the Moscow looking for chunks at the side of him. Going to take a bit of damage in return. Both of these Des Moines and Gearing is going to be charging around the outside of this cap. Going to have a head-on meeting. And then they're going to realize, actually, you've got two Des Moines. We've only got one. I don't like this. Gross Kerfus behind this island. Going to be able to cap without being spotted. Unless he's spotted right now by the Yamato's plane, which I'm not sure if he is. I don't think Reed Damel can lob this. He doesn't need to lob it. He just needs to shoot here. He's shooting too far back. That's alright. Looking for those resets. Yeah, he is spotted by the Yamato's plane right now, so Reed Damel should be able to get another reset in. Smoke screens coming down from both sets of Des Moines. Diego going to be looking to smoke amazing towards that island. However, we do see the counter smoke of Flo going to be heading with his 2 Des Moines versus the single Des Moines of Amazing. Pepega Zando still being slowly chipped down in that corner there. The Moskva of Bottom looking for shots into the broadside of the 2 cruisers in that smoke screen, just looking to shoot blind. Radar coming out from one of the Des Moines in that smoke screen, not going to find Get Wrecked Bros gearing. And now we see Gamecom and the girls at Kerr first. Going to have an interesting meeting of the minds. Pepega Zando currently having his bow shot at by Yamato and having his broadside chipped away at by Redamel's Moskva, who was being farmed by Aoife's in return. Pepega Zando going for their charge. Zill's in the background as well has got himself into the A-cap. There was a bit of a Minotaur trade happening in the background. I wasn't paying attention. Radar out from Zill's, looking to try and pick up Wax. Going to get a couple of shots into him. Is backed up by that Henry 4 with that overmatching AP. Aoife is going to pop a radar for Pepega Zando's charge to try and get onto the Gross Curve first. They're sending Get Wrecked Bro back to try and do something about this charging Gross Curve first, but is he going to be able to get his torps off? He has got to get his torps off. Pepega Zando charging headfirst into this Yamato. The torpedo is going through that side gap. I'm not sure. Pepega Zando turning full broadside. The torpedo is neatly threading around the friendly Yamato. And going to be completely missing the Gross Kerr first. Who is now going to go for the drive-by onto the cheek of this Yamato. Shots into the belt. And a beautiful depth strike by Pepega Zando's Gross Kerr first onto the Yamato. Bottom now very, very concerned about his fate. There is a Gross Kerr first with 24,000 health barreling down towards you, probably going for the ram, or a second drive-by. Both Moscas of Redamel and Bottom going to be looking to try and take it down as rapidly as possible. Amazing force back by the double Des Moines. What's Pepega Zando got? Is he going to get the ram off? Is he going for the drive-by? Oh, he can't. He's Bottom stern in. Okay. I thought he was bowing. They should be able to take him down before he catches up to him. Unless Bottom somehow beaches on an imaginary invisible island, which I think he's clear of right now. However, he's going to be planting more shells into the stern of this Moskva, who's running for his life right now. Being chased by a Gross Kerr first at a 2-kilometer range. Shots at the stern, takes another massive chunk out of his health. He's going to be forcing him into the waiting arms of 2 Des Moines here. And the gearing of Flo's going to be opening up as well. Bottom going to go down. They might be able to take Pepega Zando with him. Does manage to take him down, but does go down himself. Let's have a look back over at how the Minotaur fight went. We do see that the Henry of Stress Possum ended up very low, and Davil has also ended up very low as well. Gonna get burned down by this Henry. Wax is gonna be forcing his way back, but he has much less health than Zills, and he has a lot more things to worry about. He is backed up by Redamel's Moskva now, who's finally made his way over here after trying to take down the Gross Kerr for 5 minutes. But I don't think it's going to matter right now because there's now a radar exchange going on between Zills and the Stress Possum Henry overmatching his bow to see if he can get to this island for safety. Manages to get in. Crossfire coming in from the Moskva of Aoife's. Having to do a turn, otherwise that Moskva is going to sit and tell the crap out of him. He's going to beach himself up against this island, but I'm not sure if there's much time left for him. Redamel going to be stopping at that island, knowing that Aoife's is around this corner. He can't do about him. The 2 Des Moines going to be chasing Amazing and Diego into the corner of the map, backed up by their gearing of Flo. Radar coming out from the Minotaur of Wax, looking to try and get something onto the Minotaur of Zill. Henry going to be getting this YOLO charge in. Stress Possum looking to just run down Wax with the help of Aoife's and Zill. Gearing torps the Des Moines. Get wrecked, bro. Getting a torpedo kill on one of these two Des Moines in the background. Evening it up quite a bit. Here comes the Minotaur YOLO. Got Aoife's in the background looking for the shots onto WX. Reed Dammel trying to farm down stress possibly before he gets around this corner. Amazing gets taken down in the background by Bees. So that's less evened up now. Minotaur coming around the corner.
The enemy is about to win.
Reed Dammel reversing, knowing that Aoife's is also on his way. Aoife's will probably be going for the ram here, unless... Oh, wow, big hit onto the Minotaur as he comes around the corner. More Citadels. Can he take him down all the way? Torpedoes coming out towards the bow. Managed to take the trade. This leaves a 2v1. Reed Dammel versus Aoife's and Stress Possum's Henry. Shimakaze? No. In the background somewhere, Diego went down to something. Not entirely sure. Probably just got rammed out. And there we see the last kill of the game. The series will now go 2-1 in the favour of Shaft. That was a fucking interesting game as well. Alright, Shaft, 2-1. Boom. Winner of Warriors Path, Team A. Yes. Remember, this is the best of 5. Can I say islands again? Islands. Right. So, best of 5 series, remember? We have our next map is going to be taking place on Sea of Fortune. Sea of Fortune, home to quite a lot of Z52 strats we've been seeing, and Anarchy. Do we want to like quickly analyze what happened in that game? A gross occur first, press W. That's pretty much the analysis extent for that game. A gross occur first, press W, and things happened. Just the death. GK press W. That's how that game went. I would like to see more GK press W because it's very interesting. It's just like, fuck your technical precision. Fuck your like island play. Fuck your like angles, radar coverages. Fuck all that shit. I'm pressing W and I'm a GK. Stop me. I'm being pinged everywhere. Why am I being pinged? What have I said? That's stupid. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's have a look at the next map screen. I would like to see general strategies of this map, but there aren't any. Actually, that's Warriors Path again. Hang on, let me get on the correct scene. See Fortune, Apply. Like, I've seen so many different strategies on this map, and I'm still waiting for the south side Ghost Curvest in the middle of the B. Do 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 do. Am I still in the trainer room? Yeah, I'm still in the trainer room. I'm stupid sometimes. We have 7 players in for each team. Looks like we're getting ready for our game 4 of this best of 5 series between Shaft and Sneck. And can we get more GK pressing W, please? Just give me more GKW. Ooh, the picks and bans are happening in the background as well for our final match of Bancy V versus Paid. But we have a much more important match to decide. We have Game 4 of our best of 5 series is now going to be taking place. And I have no idea which way the teams are around, so it's fine. We'll figure this out in a second. Hopefully it's going to be this way around. Shaft versus Sneck. Sea of Fortune, Game 4 of this best of 5 series. And the overlay is the right way around. Wonderful. So, green team, Shaft, Alpha, going to be running Pepe Gazando in a Montana. 2 Des Moines for Bees and Flo. 2 Minotaurs, Zil, Vert, and Aoifes and Stress Possum in Henry's. Sneck, red team, Bravo, going to be running Yamato for GameCon, 2 Des Moines for Amazing and Daddle, Minotaur for WayX, Redamel and Botten in the Moskvas, and a Grozovoy for Get Wreck Bro Diego. No secret Gross-Kerfer strategy from Southspawn where the stick here. I am sad now. Anyway, let's have a look at the initial deployments. So, green team, Shaft are going to be sending a Montana? I like how I'm more confused about Montana than Gross Curvers at this point. Montana is going to be heading over the A side, going to be joined by the Henry and one of the Des Moines. The Des Moines crossing over, so clearly they've had they've had the 2 Des Moines players practice in different positions. They're going to be sending the Des Moines, Henry, and Minotaur over the C cap. Going to be leaving B probably just defended by a single radar cruiser position at one of these 2 islands. Red team, Pepe Gazando with his early game shots is going to be shooting at Moscow. Doesn't quite catch Reed Amel. But yeah, we're going to be seeing Grozovoy going to be heading to the A cap, going to be joined by a Des Moines, and I'm not entirely sure what this Moscow is doing. Is he just kiting Moscow there or what? Yamato is going to be joining them. I'm going to see a Des Moines here, and then we're going to see Minotaur Moscow as the holding flank for C. Very interested to see where the fuck this Moscow is going. Oh, that wasn't Reed Amel, that was the other Moscow. It was Botten. Anyway, Minotaur and Henry going to be probably catching on to the Grozovoy very soon here. Vert is definitely in range to catch the Grozovoy here. Going to be waiting until he's spotted, popping that radar, and then there's going to be a Henry reload booster just tearing him a new can of arse. Radar comes out onto the Grozovoy. Waiting for the render delay. Diego managed to get Stern in towards this Minotaur. Bees as well from the Des Moines also going to have angles on it. WayX being opened up on by the Des Moines of Amazing, losing half of his health in 1 salvo. Managed to get himself up to that island, but I would definitely say that that trade wasn't really worth it. That looked like a couple of citadels in there. And Diego managed to get away with the majority of his health, and he does have a heal. Oh, actually, Vert managed to heal up quite a lot of that as well. So, even trade, I guess. Does the Des Moines of Bees, you know, you can probably take this cap for free. The only thing that's holding him back would be this Yamato, who should be shot blocking himself quite... Actually, no, he's not going to shot block himself. He's going to be waiting right there and looking for shots anyway. Never mind about what I was saying about taking this cap for free. Shots coming out. Just missing his bow. I'm not entirely sure what Damel's position is for. Oh, it's for shots on the Minotaur. And the Montana, apparently. It was for Pegazando. GameCon currently the focus fire of everybody. Gonna be eating in double fire. Gonna be accelerating, gonna be damage controlling. Gonna be looking to try and get dark. Heal that up a bit, get himself in a position where he's not gonna get farmed. Davil in the Des Moines. There's a lovely fire angle being found right now by that Minotaur. He's gonna be reversing back into it as well. Diego did take the A-cap on the nose of Vert. Looks like he popped another radar to find him. Amazing, now going to be this target of some serious farming by the Henry IV of Stressed Possum. So you're going to be dropping a smoke screen there. Trying to smoke up his Des Moines, trying to stop him getting farmed by Stressed Possum. Get a bit of a back and forth going. Spotting for him, try and farm down the back of Stressed Possum, who will no longer have vision until Flo has his radar up. Davil's still being farmed by this Minotaur from maximum range. WX looking to be trying to reverse into this cap in the meantime, or just sailing around it. You should be spotting that Minotaur relatively soon. Oh, they're spotting each other. Henry IV of Aoife's fighting that crossfire as well without overmatching AP. We have a relatively static positioning. So currently, Shaft got themselves a 1-cap advantage. Have ships positioned outside all 3 caps. They're just sitting, taking points. They're trying to win this trade between... They're trying to farm down this Des Moines with their Des Moines, Yamato, Des Moines, Moskva. Trying to... all their focus is on the A cap right now. The Des Moines, however, of Bees has discovered, hey wait, that Yamato shot blocking himself now. I can take this cap. We can get a 2-cap. We get a 1-1 cap. We can even out the caps. Words. The Des Moines of Amazing is going to be moving up to the next island. Using the smokescreen cover to break contact with the Henry and then get himself pushed up here. Flo going to be the target of a lot of focus fire now because Amazing will be able to hydro him through that island for the Yamato of Gamecom and the Des Moines of Davil to farm down. We still see that rain of shells coming in across the map from the Minotaur of Zil. WX going to be opening up onto Vert's Minotaur, and he's also going to run into Bees and think, ah shit, I've made a huge mistake. He's caught Bao in, he's trying to take this trade, but it's not going very well for him. And there's nothing to support the crossfire down Bees as well. The Yamato of GameCon got himself out of position, does not have the shots to help here, so this Minotaur for WX is going to be in a lot of trouble. I mean, he is backed up slightly by Botton's Moskva, but it's not going to help. He's given far too much angle to both the Minotaur and the Des Moines at the same time. Moskva takes down Bees? What? Redouble takes down Bees? I was watching that. I didn't even see it. I was literally staring at it. It's like watching this Des Moines here. I was staring at the Minotaur's health trade. I just didn't see this Des Moines explode. GameCon going to be charging around. Zil going to be charging through as well. Looking to get around the back of WX. WX going to try and get himself into this cap and behind this island before Vert takes him down. Showing a lot of angle to get all of his turrets off. And there we see GameCon comes around the corner and just decides to explode the Minotaur of WX. Radar coming out from The Minotaur Avert. They've both got 3s in the name. It's confusing, okay? Moskva of Bottom going to be trading with Zill's Minotaur. Boyek's going to be taking the B cap. Radar's coming out over on this flank. There's a lot of trading happening here. I think we can fit all the ships in. They've decided, you know what, we don't actually want sea, we just want to come fight you, so we're going to sail straight through that. Zill now catching himself in front of Davil, but Davil is also caught out by a lot of ships at the same time. Zill gets the super healer. Looks like he's going to be winning this trade with Davil. Davil probably going to... I'm not sure if he can reverse around this corner. He's popping that I'm going to die radar. There it goes. May as well get some last minute intel, see if we can find literally anything at all. And he's run into Pepega Zando in the Montana. Burns down to the Henry Fire. Zill in the Minotaur is now in a bit of an awkward situation. He has the WX Minotaur here, waiting for him to just... Either way he runs, he's going to have a trade with WX. And we have Gamecom looking to push through for another angle on him. Pegasando capping in the Montana. Stress Possum and the Henry going to be going for the YOLO charge on the Des Moines of Amazing. Radar coming out from the Des Moines of Flow. Going to be picking up the positioning of the Grozovoy of Get Wrecked, bro. YOLO charge of Stress Possum was a little bit too late, I think. I don't think he's going to have the HP to get all the rest of the way to the Des Moines. Trying to AP out his turret. It's going to end up beaching on this island and going down. Flo getting shot through the bow by Gamecom's Yamato. Moskva of Bottom going to be trading with Zill. Zill now going to switch his focus to Gamecom's Yamato. We have a battleship charge happening. He's like, I remember what happened last game. This time you don't have a gross occur first. Gamecom going for the ram. We do see the Des Moines in the background takes down Get Wrecked Bros Drozovoy, who tried to do a YOLO. I was looking at the battleship charge. Battleships ram each other. This is an awkward situation, isn't it? So we have Flo, who's surrounded by Des Moines and Moskva. We have Minotaur and Henry surrounding this Moskva. We have Minotaur and Moskva surrounding that Minotaur. But Wayex has decided to take the cap. He's now going to look for shots on the broadside of Aethers. Looks like the Moskva of Bottom's about to go down. And then we're going to have a charge between Flo and Amazing's Des Moines over here. Comes around the corner. He's now caught between a Moskva and a Des Moines. Stern Citadel's looking for. Gets one more reload off. Goes down to the Moskva. Aether is going to be trying his hardest to try and take down this Moskva before he gets away. Try and get himself back into this game. Gets the kill, but it's not going to be enough. We now have 2 ships versus 3 with a 2-cap lead. 660 points on the board. If they can get some kills, that'd be great. Like, he has a lot more health than Amazing. He can win the fight with Redamel, but not at the same time. And then we have this Minotaur Dance of Death that's going to be happening between these two. Both of them know that each other are quite low. But can Aethers take down 2 ships at the same time? Well, it helps when one of them sails broadside out in front of him, gets that reload booster out, gets the AP into the broadside, doesn't quite do enough damage to take him down outright. Zill going to be taking shots into the broadside of Amazing, looking to finish him off while he's broadside. So we've got it brings in this 2v1 advantage. Amazing goes down. We now have a 2v2 situation. We have the Henry of Aethers versus Redamel in the Moskva, and then we have this Minotaur battle that's going to go on behind this cap between Wayex and Zill. Caps are in favour of Snek right now. Looking to take us to a game 5 in the series. Redammel Sterling going to be running away from it. Evers doesn't want anything to do with it. Of course, Henry Ford does have the threat of those torpedoes. Wake's going to be dropping his torpedoes for the approaching Zill. The Minotaur fight is happening, but it's not very... They're not doing very... Oh, they are doing quite a bit of damage to each other, actually. Zill down to 6,000 health. Pops his heal. Up to 12,000, 13,000. Wake's on 16,000. Very deadly game of cat and mouse between these two Minotaurs.
The enemy is about to win.
5 minutes left on the clock. Radar out from Zill. Gonna be catching the back of Wake's. He knows where he is.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Zill just aiming at the corner of the map where he expects him to come out. In the background, Redammel and Aoife's just not much happening over there. Henry will catch up with the Moskva eventually, though. Minotaur trade is now a go. One of these two ships isn't going to come out. Wake's with the kiting angles. Zill's going to be bow in. Wake's down to 8,400. Zill down to 9,300. He does have the health advantage, but not the angle advantage right now. 5,000, 4,000 health on Wake's. 7,000 on Zill. 3,000, 2,500. 5,500, 600 for the red one. And is he going to take down Zill at the same time? He does not. Shaft now up 2 ships. One of them only has 2,000 health. Can Redammel do anything about this 2v1 situation? Aoife's catches up to him, gets him on fire. Double fire. How's that reload booster running? Redammel just getting ran down. He does have a 2-cap advantage, but he's not going to survive for the full 3 minutes and 40 seconds to make use of it. And he's turning back towards the Henry. The Minotaur of Zill is now also opening up onto Dammel. Trying to kite the Henry, but he's only got 1 turret on target, and he's caught in a crossfire between the Minotaur and the Henry. $1,500 health, 1,300. Got the fire burning. Secondary's out. Redammel burns down, and with it, Sneck's hopes in this tournament. Congratulations to Shaft. They will go 3-1 and they will take 3rd place in this series. That was a very scrappy game. Very, very scrappy game. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Aoife's in my chat. What the fuck was this game? I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I can't get the training room chat window open anymore. So, yeah. That's a thing. I'm stuck in a training room. Wonderful. Everything's broken. Oh, Wargaming, I love your UI. It's really good. It's actually really good. It's actually amazing. My My training room is broken. There we go. I got kicked out of the training room. Congratulations to Shaft for taking that series 3-1. And now we're going to get ready to get ourselves into the